Hi, coaches. Welcome to Bigs Rule the World. I'm Coach Matt Allen, and I want to welcome you back as we continue our series on defining pass protection and sort of going deep diving into it. If you click on the link to our playlist, you'll see stuff all the way from drills, coaching points, to what we're doing here today, where we're breaking down the X's and O's and how we teach certain protections. Before we get started with that, I'm going to go ahead, share my screen with you, and go through a few little announcements. Hope you all are doing well. We're getting ready now. We are almost fully closed out for us with winter break. I'm a teacher and a coach. So all of you guys who are teachers and coaches, I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, very happy holiday season. We will actually take the Thursday off before Christmas, just for the holiday and just for the season. So this will be our only episode this week. We're breaking down half slide protection today. And a couple things. First off, if you haven't signed up for the Trenches newsletter, we'll have a link in the description. Weekly articles, rankings, drills, coaching tips. I go through, I rank the Division I offensive lines. I talk about what makes a good offensive line. I give you drills. I give you things you need to work on, as well as coaching tips for life in general, delivered to your email inbox every Monday. Second announcement, we have the championship football coaches clinic being put on by LC Burke High School here in Richmond area, Virginia. I want to say they're in Chester, but Richmond area. It's going to be at the 4 Points by Sheridan in Richmond. And the reason I'm talking about it is because I'll be speaking. So $40 prepaid to Coach Troy Taylor. You have the email down there. Jot it down, $50 by coach at the door, $200 prepaid step. Great clinic, lots of great coaches, primarily from college level. So I'm excited to be there and represent Bigs Rule the World. We also have our offensive line virtual academy set up. We have a Google form link in the description. If you are watching this video before the end of January 2022, you still have time to get in it, okay? Series of Zoom roundtable talks beginning in February. You can pay your $10 per Zoom or $40 in total for all 6. And I'm going to get with you and set up what topics you want to discuss and talk about. And we're talking about an hour Zoom call once a week to try to get you geared up and in offensive line mode heading into spring ball. Okay, those are our housekeeping announcements. That being said, let's get to the whiteboard. I love this little whiteboard thing, guys. I feel like it's going to make me better when I get to use it in the class. Not only in the classroom, I've started using it in the classroom for all of those guys who are teachers, but I think I can use it as well with coaching football and teaching in that respect. So let's start out here with a 4-2 box. All right, and we're going to talk about our half slide protections, our rodeo, and our lasso protections. So rodeo is going to be our call. We're going to half slide to the right here. So responsibilities wise, the center is going to have from his nose over to the guard's inside butt cheek. The guard's going to have from his nose over to the tackle's inside butt cheek. And the tackle's going to have from his nose to the sideline right here. Okay. They are all zoning. Okay. They are responsible for this 3 right here. Okay. Over on the back side, we will make a call. We will go rodeo, rodeo. Let's say this guy's number 8. We'll go rodeo 8. That tells the back. The back's going to get the linebacker to the man side. Okay. I coach my guys to take sort of a vertical drop. I don't want them sliding horizontally and just shifting the pocket. I want them to take that vertical, take your kick steps, take your drop, and lock on right there. Just like I coach my slide guys, I want them not just slide horizontally. I want them to take a vertical drop. They know what their gap is, but take that vertical drop. And now you're in the man games here. We always coach our running backs. He's going to approach inside out first. That way, if this linebacker comes here, we take care of the inside threat. If we go outside first and that linebacker bluffs and comes back in, we're screwed. All right. So instead of telling the running back, I want him to take a gap, though, because if he sits here in a gap, and let's say they do a stunt where they take, I'll raise some here. If I want him to do A-gap. If I just tell him A-gap right here, and let's say they give me, I'll give you a different color. Let's say they give me a stunt here where we're going to go here, here. Then I have preferably have my left guard here posting, taking him down, taking this guy down. If my run back's caught up here, this linebacker's coming free right there. Play some games out of the 4-2. I used to like to do that when I coached defense. Okay, that's our rodeo protection to the right. Man up to the left. Now we have lasso. Well, man up to the left, man up to the right. Half slide to the left. Same type of deal. In turn, there we go. I finally got the O to work. We'll go nose to cheek, nose to cheek, nose to sideline here on the slide side. All right, our 4-2 box. We'll go lasso, lasso, say this number 5. We'll go lasso 5, lasso 5. Our center's calling out that protection to be able to signal to the back which way he's going. All right, vertical set, vertical set, vertical set, vertical set. That is important that we get the vertical set because we don't want to slide horizontally in the pocket. I don't think you're going to be as well off against the rushers if you don't get that vertical set first. But now we're locked on man, man. Obviously communicate for the twist game, and running back's going to pick up man side linebacker. That's how it looks against a 4-2, against a 3-3, which is what we also see primarily around here. I like to do half slide versus 6-man boxes. Okay, if we had a traditional 3-4, you know, any type of 3 look, guys, you know, I'll drop the 3-4 for you, okay? Any type of 3 will kind of become self-explanatory here, okay? Your center has to take your nose, bang. Even when we're sliding left, right, he has to take your nose, bang. Your tackles are gonna end up taking your ends, unless these dudes are walking down. In that case, if they're giving me a 52 box, we're bringing somebody else in, we're not running half slide protection. And then your guards are really gonna be locked onto these guys. So really you're fit, and then running back picks up first threat. But so half slide turns into man against that 3-4. Let's go to our 3-3. Our 3-3 becomes easy too. I love it pass protection wise if you give me a 3-3. Give me a true 3-3 right here. Okay, we're gonna lock on. We're gonna lock on. We're gonna lock on. Okay, and when I say lock on, what's gonna happen here? These two are responsible for these two. These two are responsible for these two. Guess who the back is responsible for? He's responsible for the mic. Okay, center's going to take the nose anywhere he goes. My tackles are going to have C-gap defender. So let's say we get a what I would call pinch double buck call. Now my guards got B-gap. That's how it adjusts versus a 3-3. So let's say they give us, I'll give you a clean sheet. Let's say they give us some crazy stunt where we come here, here, something like that. All right. What will work here? Well, back has linebacker that comes A-gap. Linebacker came A-gap. C-gap. Guard is probably going to see this guy. If he crosses his face to B-gap, he's probably going to pick him up unless we have a mash stunt on right here. Then he'd pick up Mike, and they communicate that off. Center's going to slide with the nose. Guard's going to slide here, take up blitzing linebacker and B-gap, and tackle's got C-gap. Okay, that's just different ways you can communicate it. That's rodeo and lasso or half slide protection. Reminder, we won't be here on Thursday. We're going to take that day off for the holidays. Hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, very great holiday, guys. If you're watching this at a different time than Christmas, well, welcome to the channel. Until next time, coaches, remember, if you want to dominate on the scoreboard, You got to dominate in the trenches. If you want to dominate in the trenches, you got to remember that bigs rule the world.